Hello, this is Bruno again. A lot of folks keep asking about the FX panel. As of February 19th, 2016, as far as I know, it is only a beta and it is not available to everyone. So I'm not going to suggest that you contact Pablo of Bandhub, the creator of Bandhub, or one of the co-creators, and saturate him with inquiries to obtain it. If you do request it, it may not happen, or if it does happen, it'll take him a long time, so have some patience. Eventually, this may be something I presume will be available to everyone in Bandhub. Needless to say, I have it installed, or it was given to me from Pablo. He had to activate it on my account. Now here's what you have to be careful of. You have to take things into account. The feature's in beta, therefore it's not going to be very friendly to use. Okay, it may contain errors. This will probably be included in an additional features package of sorts in the future, maybe part of a premium tier, etc., etc. So I think we were able to provide feedback on its use. Right now, it is a beta program, so not everyone's going to obtain it or be able to get it. Okay. To use it, you have to follow these instructions. Before opening the effects panel, pause the playback, and it takes a few seconds to load the effects panel. Number two, you can't open more than one effects panel at a time. And when you are done with one effects panel and you are ready to do the next, follow point one again. That means before you open it for somebody else, pause the playback and wait for it to load again. When you're done with mixing, you can click Save Mix. If you refresh or reload the song within the next few minutes, you won't see the effects being applied yet because they're being processed in the back-end server. So it may take a couple of hours for them to be processed, so you have to be patient after using the effects panel. Now, after a few minutes or a couple of hours, you will hear the new effects when you reload the song page. So I'm going to go over to a collab that we had done before, and you'll see on my screen, I'm going to go to the lead guitarist here, Birdlander, thank you very much. You'll see an icon of the effects panel, which you'll click on. Change track audio effects. Now you get 4 functions inside here. It'll appear above the person. Now remember, song has to be paused, open it up, make your adjustments. If you have vocals, for example, you can pan left on one and pan right on the other. If you have, like for backup vocals, maybe a keyboard a little bit left, a little bit right. Here's reverb effect. I put it on pretty heavily because I wanted the guitar solo to have a lot of reverb. Here's a compressor. So if you find that there's songs where vocals might be too high in volume, yet you're not able to really hear the lower parts of the voice, you might be able to balance it out, creating using the compressor here. So that'll bring down the high volume parts of the vocals, yet it'll increase the volume of the lower parts or softer parts of the vocals to make them stand out a little bit better. Okay, so aside from that, you have your EQ down here. If you need to take a little bass off something, rip the left side down a little bit. If you need to bring up the treble, kind of bring up the high ends. So I tend to kind of listen to each recording as I receive them, because sometimes there might be something way over bassed, so I'll drop down the left EQ. Okay, so now once you've submitted these changes, or once you've made the change, you can hear them right away. So if I were to exit out here, I'm going to listen to the lead guitar part right now with no reverb on it. So I'm going to stop the video here. I'm going to go back just a hair, and I'm going to go ahead and effect panel here and give him some reverb. Now this is very touchy, so on vocals you might want to be down here. I kind of already know where I want him to be because I've already listened to this before. So I'm going to raise his reverb level up and listen to it back. So you can hear it kind of after you stopped it. It was pretty wet. So that's the effects panel. We'll hit save mix once you're done, and give us some time and patience. So when the YouTube portion of the completed video and the mix is done, we won't receive it for a while, but it will work. That's the effects panel. That's where you see it. This is where you click it. It's beta. It's not. It may not be free in the future. It's only for certain people that Pablo, thank you Pablo, has allowed to have via beta purposes and testing. So just wanted to pass this on because everyone keeps asking about effects panel. Get the effects panel. Where's the effects panel? How do I get the effects panel? What is the effects panel? Where do I see the effects panel? So this video is being put on here for that purpose. So have a good one.